What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Yeah, I'm back with the same outfit, the same everything. It's only been about 3 minutes since I posted the last video, but I wanted to come on here and do this video about, this is going to be a how I manifested my husband / my twin flame, episode 26, I believe. My hair looking kind of crazy. I was sleeping and laying down, and yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so this video is going to be um how to accept the embarrassment of being single, of being newly single, of ending a relationship, and all of that kind of stuff. So basically, I know that you guys can tell just based off my last couple videos, just based off my energy lately. Y'all can tell that I have been going through stuff within my relationship, and we recently decided to go our separate ways and end the relationship between us, and just kind of take a break from the pressure of being in a commitment. And we kind of just decided to focus on ourselves individually. Both of us have flourishing careers. Both of us are kind of like falling into alignment with the things that God has for us. And being together was a lot of pressure because in a relationship, each person is going to have requirements, expectations, and things that they need within the relationship to feel whole, to feel safe, to feel like they can trust you, and to just feel like they can open up and be vulnerable with you. There has to be a level of them showing you that they can meet your expectations or that they can live up to your standards. Thank you, God. So, yeah, without going into too much details about us, I kind of just want to go into how it is with ending a relationship that you thought was going to be like a forever relationship. And I personally feel like you should go into every single relationship believing that that person is going to be your partner. That's kind of what I want to talk about too, because I feel like at first, when the breakup first happened, I was more so, outside of being hurt and stuff like that, I was more so just embarrassed more than anything. I was really, really embarrassed. I felt like this person had already been introduced to my family, to my daughter, and to my social medias, to my career field, and stuff like that. All three things are major in my life. All three things are the most important things to me at this period of my life. My daughter is the absolute first priority in my life, and she had met this person. And that's another sense of vulnerability. That's another story. Like when you have been through sexual trauma or anything like that, and then you come into a relationship and you allow that person into your child's life, that's a new level of trust. That's a new level of commitment and vulnerability. So coming into that kind of situation, I was hella scared, y'all. I was just, my mind was pretty much everywhere, and I didn't really know how to do both. I didn't really know how to be a mother and how to be a new girlfriend. So I kind of just was one at a time. Like, if that makes sense, I was just one at a time. Like, I had my daughter with my mom, and then I was dealing with my relationship, and it was kind of like I didn't really want to mix the two. But then my relationship and my connection has started to grow a lot deeper. And I feel like personally, I've always felt like your kids should not meet your significant other until y'all are established and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You know, like I personally always felt like that. But the truth is, if you have a connection with somebody and you believe in your heart that they love you, and you believe in your heart that y'all are rocking with each other, I believe that you not wanting them to meet your children is a sign of mistrust. That's you telling yourself, I don't trust you enough to be around my child. And I feel like if you feel like that, then you shouldn't even be with that person. So I had to convince myself, like, okay, it's okay for this to transpire. It's okay for her to meet this person. Because if anything, my daughter is a good judge of character, and my daughter gonna let me know if she's fucking with this person, if she don't like this person, like anything. So I dealt with that. I dealt with going through the motions of integrating us into like a family system. And when you do that, I feel like your family, your other family or friends or whoever that you're around on a daily basis is kind of naturally going to be like they going to want to meet the person too. So then that came about. My mom met him, my family met him, like my whole family had met him or whatever. And that was cool. It wasn't no bad blood. It wasn't anything weird. But yeah, I had also met his mom. So we had established a family bond as well, a family connection. I'm not gonna say a family bond because I didn't bond with his family, he didn't bond with mine. But because we just never spent time together, so we didn't have that bonding experience. But there was like a meshing of the family. Like there was, like if I was on the phone with my mom, he would speak, and if he was on the phone with his mom, I would speak. It was that meshing. It had gotten to the point where if Kamaya was home, she would be in the house with us, like together as a couple. So, dealing with, okay, first Kamaya has met him, now my family has met him. I felt like it had gotten to the point where I wanted to be introduced to social media. I felt very strongly about it. I felt like when you are proud of something, when you want something, you show it off. You give that to the world. You show that to the world. And I don't want to say like it was a deal breaker, but it was definitely important to me that I was shown off and that I was known to the public, to the world, especially because he has a career, like a big career. He has a career in the music industry and all of that kind of stuff. So I felt like, okay, show yourself to the world. Like you can't be on social media every single day and then hide this big part of your world. Like if you are literally Snapchatting everything as soon as you leave the house, it's a problem that you in the house for all these hours and nothing is important enough to be seen, right? So that was the thing. So here's where the actual topic comes in that we're going to talk about, the embarrassment. Like whenever you are in a relationship and you can feel it failing, or you can feel it even if it's not failing, even if things are just going wrong, or even if things are just beginning to become a little bit rocky or anything like that, I instantly automatically go to, well, damn, Caprice got another boyfriend, or she's doing this. Because I'm telling you, if you look on social media, you always will see a person get a new significant other, and even if you say congratulations, it's still, you're gonna think about the ex person that they dated. That person's gonna come to mind first. That's like natural. I don't know why, but you naturally think about the person that was there first. And so in my mind, I was just really, really pissed that I had put him on my social media. Like I was really, really pissed because I'm like, there's this feeling of judgment. Like, dang, like she had a nigga around her baby. Like, dang, she did this. Like, dang, like, and now she on social media whining about her being single and doing this and doing that now. And that was a thing that I really kind of contemplated about, was speaking on everything. Because for one, I didn't want to put it out into the universe that I was single, because I manifested my husband, and I feel like my husband is here. Like I'm already married, period. So I didn't want to put it out into the word that I'm like single. But also there is a sense of vulnerability where it's like other women know what you're going through. other men, other people know what you're experiencing. Like, we get so caught up in love and relationships and stuff that we don't understand that there's value even when shit doesn't work out. There's value in the lessons that that person was meant to teach you. You know, there's value in how a person hurts you. There's value in how a person loves you. There's value in the friendship that a person offers you. There's value in the comfort that a person offers you, even if it's only for a period of time. You know, there's value in all of these things. And it became so much easier for me to just accept the fact that I had allowed somebody into my space, because in my heart, I know that I love them. You know, I know that outside of the judgment of anybody else, what I had was real. What I felt in my heart was real, right? So even if other people will feel some type of way about me getting a new significant other, because as y'all know, I do these videos, like, so if when I do begin to date again, and when I do start to talk to somebody else, of course that will all be documented, because this is a series about how I manifested my husband. So y'all gonna get every little piece and every little inch of the story, because again, this is my testimony. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I felt like if I would stay with the person just because I don't want to be embarrassed that I got a new nigga, or that we gonna break up. Another thing that was really, really embarrassing to me was him talking to other people. It's like, I felt like, okay, if we're single and people don't know that we've broken up, and maybe he starts to date, or he starts to be seen with other women, how is that gonna look on me? Like, how is that gonna, if I never announced that we were single? Like, if I never said anything. um but yeah, it, like, I don't know. Um um what the fuck was I even finna say? um I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I just got thrown off. Like, I think more so than anything, the embarrassment just comes from yourself. Like, the judgment really just comes from yourself. Like, the judgment of feeling like you let yourself down, you know, or like you didn't do something right. Because I feel like it's so easy, especially for women, to tell themselves that they didn't try hard enough, or they didn't do enough, or, you know, like, I feel like it's so easy to get back with the person just so you don't have to be embarrassed, or just so that you don't have to go through the breakup phase and go through the period of being hurt. But honestly, like, honestly, in my heart of hearts, like, I feel like this time to go through a breakup is so important. If y'all think about it, think about any time that y'all have went through a breakup. Think about it. Like, in some type of way you bossed your life up. In some type of way you wanted better for yourself, so you made better for yourself. You brung that into your reality. You brung that into your space. And relationships take a lot of energy. So sometimes if you in a relationship that's taking a lot, sometimes being single will give you that break to kind of like pour back into yourself and give yourself something. Like, Like, it is so okay to just not be okay. Like, it's so okay to go through hardships. It's so okay to go through heartbreak and breakups and makeups and fights, and it's okay for all of that to transpire. It's okay to not know what's your next steps. It's okay to not know what's finna happen tomorrow. It's okay to break up for a couple months and then get back together. It's okay to change yourself, evolve yourself, grow your brand, grow your business. Like, it's okay to go through moving out your parents' crib. It's okay to go through leaving your hometown. It's okay to go through changes and different experiences and new experiences, because this right here, like this period of me being single is really gonna boss me up in ways that I can't see, or I can't fathom, or I can't understand yet. Because when you're in a relationship, so much of your time gets put into another person. And I have so much that I'm trying to do, like so much that I'm trying to do. So many different businesses, so many different avenues, so many, even just outside of work and career, just so many things within myself that I'm trying to accomplish as a woman. And a relationship can really take away from that if you are not balanced enough within yourself to have that time management, to have the the drive or the motivation to want to do it all. Because I feel like you can do it all. You can work on your career, you can work on love and be a good parent all at the same time. All at the same time. You just gotta want to. Like, you gotta want to. And in a relationship, both people have to want to. Like, both people have to have that drive and that motivation and that fire. Like, both people have to have that passion. And if it's not there, I'm telling you, like, it's okay to go find it. It's okay to go find your fire. Like, it's okay. Like, and I have to keep telling myself that because I'm struggling with it. Like, I'm struggling with telling my family that I'm single. You know, like, they wondering, like, where's Jonathan? Or where, like, how you so sad and you got a person? Or how you need help and you got a person? How you going through this and you got a person? It's like, everybody looking at me like, damn, where your person that you can rely on? And I'm just like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I'm supposed to be my person that I can rely on. I'm supposed to be my person that I can count on to pull me out of shit. And once you put that on another person, you put in your heart in their hands. So you have to make sure that that person is ready for that responsibility. You know, you have to make sure that that person is able to take on that responsibility. Because it's not easy. It's not easy, you know, finding drive and motivation to even get up out the bed some morning. So it's definitely not easy for another person to find the drive and motivation to keep a relationship going, or to keep their career going, or to, you know, anything. Anything. I feel like everything is hard work, and a lot of times we don't really prepare ourselves for the hard work that has to be done. You know, I feel like we just jump into some shit. We jump into relationships, or we jump into connections, or we you know, like, we just go into things without all the full information. I feel like you never have all the full information. You're never going to just have all the answers. And I feel like that's what life is for us to find the answers, for us to dive into how to reach those answers within ourselves, like how to go deep down within ourselves to find those answers, to figure them out, to understand them. Like, I feel like my heart just been so heavy, you know, like I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot. And I really, really struggle. I really, really struggle with feeling judgment of myself and then telling myself that it's other people judging me. I really struggle with that. Because I think one of the things that is so scary to me is how bad I wanted this. How bad I wanted our situation to work out, and how bad I wanted to love him, and how bad I wanted to be loved by him. You know, it's hella hard being honest with yourself about a breakup or about something that hurts you, because you want to look at yourself like, I'm so strong, like I'm, you know, today I woke up and I kept, even in my sleep, I kept checking my phone, like, did he call me? Did he text me? Did he call me? Did he text me? And even though I told him, like, I don't want to talk, it was like a innate feeling of, like, stress and fear, like, anxiety. Like, if there's no text on this phone, that means we're done. If there's no communication, that means we're done. And I'm realizing, and that's why I did that video about addiction, because when we broke up a couple days ago, it was people writing me, like, randomly, like, what's up, or what's your number, or, you know, or even just people that I had talked to in the past that maybe it didn't go nowhere. And it was just kind of like, I wanted so bad to, like, write somebody back. I told myself, like, shit, why not? Like, why not? And then I had no interest in it. Like, I had no want for it. I had no need for it. I had nothing. I had nothing. And it felt crazy to me. It felt crazy to me. Like, did you send it yet? But yeah, y'all. I don't know. My life just been so hectic. So hectic. And like, I feel like I can't stop crying. Like, I feel like I don't even know at this point, like, what exactly is wrong with me or what's happening. I'm sad. That's what it is. Like, I don't have to be scared to say that. Like, I'm sad. My relationship ended. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. Like, I feel like when y'all go through shit, even if it's not a heartbreak, even if it's not nothing about another person, even if it's you going through something internally with yourself, even if you're battling with yourself, even if you're fighting with yourself, give yourself enough courage, give yourself enough strength to be like, I'm not okay. Give yourself enough credit to be like, I'm sad right now. I can get through this, but I am sad. Give yourself enough love to deal with your sadness. Give yourself enough love to love yourself through everything that you go through. You don't have to push it to the side and be like, oh, I'm so tough. I'm not going through nothing. Ain't nobody gonna see me fold. Like, because that's fake. That's disingenuous. Because then when you need help, everybody gonna see you like, you so strong. You so this, you so that. I feel like y'all done watched me down there talk to like 10 different niggas. And that shit is embarrassing. But it's not. It's my life. It's how I love. It's how I show up. I show up for people. Even if it's not in the most perfect way, I show up for people. And I have requirements of people doing that same for me. Because guess what? I didn't always have those requirements. So this sadness is a lesson. And I know that when I do meet my husband, when I do come into contact with my true husband, with my true life partner, I'm going to look back at this and be like, all right, that's something that I'm not going to allow to happen again. That's something that I will never let happen again. Like, bitch, like, I'm really in just a position of like wanting to love on me and accept me. Like, I want to love on me even when I'm sad, because I noticed that in my relationship, that was what I needed. I needed somebody who was going to be here for me when I was depressed, when I was sad, when I'm going through something. I need that. So guess what? God showed me, Caprice, you can do that for yourself. If I was crying, I would want him to come in here and comfort me. I wouldn't want him to be like, you ain't sad. You all right. I wouldn't want him to do that. I wouldn't want my husband to say that. I wouldn't want my child to say that. I wouldn't want my mother or my best friend to say that to me. I'm crying because I'm sad, so I'm gonna comfort myself. I'm gonna tell myself, Caprice, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I can still pray for him. I can still love him, but I can also still love myself and my daughter. You know, I don't want her around somebody who doesn't want to be around. Alright, you guys, I'll be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at @CapriceCooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at CapriceCooks@icloud.com. Alright, y'all, I'm out of here.